my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, my name is Fumidesaluvold. Welcome to our humble abode. Today's episode is with a heavy heart. It took a while for me to really get myself together and do this episode for you guys, but so many of you were in my DMs. Fumi, we want to hear what you have to say, and I really just had to compose myself as a parent and get myself together and just for us to really talk about what happened. Over, I think, just about a week now, Davido, who is a very popular Afrobeat Nigerian singer, lost his 3-year-old son to drowning in their swimming pool. He wasn't at home. He had traveled. The wife wasn't at home. She had also traveled. They had left their son in the care of their nanny. There were 8 people in the house, 8 of them, when this tragedy occurred. As a parent, I can't imagine. It is every parent's worst nightmare. We love our children more than ourselves, and we want to see them grow, and we are grateful for them every day. I extend my condolences to Davido and his wife and the entire family for this tragic loss. The little boy had just turned 3 on the 20th of October. He had just turned 3, and the father was seen playing with him in the swimming pool a few days before this tragedy happened. You can rewind, I'm sure they do. You can rewind this 1,000 different ways. Just trying to find out what you could have done. What didn't you do? Why did I travel? You can't torture yourself. As a parent, you cannot. I know they will, but you cannot. What they need now is a lot and a lot of love. And to be grateful and thankful for what this beautiful child brought to them and to all that knew him. Last year, or was it the year before, another Afrobeat singer lost their child to drowning. We also have, because I pulled up another one, I remember this incident because I was pregnant with Adrian. Bode Miller lost his daughter, his 2-year-old, to drowning. They went to a neighbor's house and she drowned in the pool. Statistics. Drowning is the leading accidental cause of death for kids ages 1 to 4. They were also specific in saying that these were neighborhood swimming pools. These were not public swimming pools. These were private swimming pools. And this is where the toddlers were exposed to extreme danger. There is such sorrow for parents. Such sorrow. You'll never ever get over it. You will never ever get over it. I think some parents will learn to live with it, but they will never get over it. Every single time they see children of the same age going to school, graduating, getting married, their parents becoming grandparents, it's a constant reminder of their loss, regardless of how many children they have. Because I know Bud Miller and his wife have gone on to have children after their loss, and they still remember their daughter as they should. You never ever forget. It is so tough being a parent. It is the hardest job I have ever had. It's the hardest. It is the absolute hardest job. I love Adrian, and God knows Ola and I do our best every single day, but it tests you. As a parent, there's no way you can point any kind of blame. No way. We can only be cautious for next time, because being a parent is tough. You still have to work. You still have to run around the house, do house chores, so on and so forth. You have other children to take care of. Your eyes have to be darted around constantly on your children. A good friend of mine told me when I was pregnant with Adrian, she said, Fumi, when Adrian is quiet, or you feel that he's too quiet, look around for him. Because children are preoccupied with one thing or the other and they're quiet. It's usually something that needs supervision. And I took that and it struck right into my heart. So I can only imagine what these parents are going through. I cannot imagine. It's the worst nightmare. No parent should ever have to bury their child. No. God bless you. God bless you. I am so sorry for your loss. And so this is what I humbly say. I don't think you should have swimming pools in your home unless your children can swim. Don't build them. Don't. When we were growing up, our father took us to swim every weekend. And it was only after that we were really good swimmers that he built a swimming pool for us. And that swimming pool had a gate. If you feel that you still want a swimming pool, build a gate around it. There has to be child safety gadgets in the home. Every socket in this house has a child safety plug. Every socket. Every floor we have security cameras. Every single floor has security cameras. I do not leave Adrian alone. Ever. I'm with him. I am with him. I make it the point that I'm not even cooking or doing something. I'm playing with Adrian until the nanny comes. The floor plan of our house. Adrian's floor is completely child-proofed. We don't have filming on that floor. We don't have offices on that floor. We don't have anything on that floor that can pose a threat. No cords, no wires that can wrap around their neck, because that was how Mike Tyson also lost his 2-year-old daughter. These are things as an adult you would think it's okay. As a child, they have no bearing of danger. None whatsoever. None. Everything for them is play and fantasy. I have seen swimming pools now where the bottom is raised to the top and the water is pushed to the side, and the swimming pool now becomes like a dance floor. It comes right to the top, and that is childproof. We have to be more aware, especially in Nigeria. We think it's enough that we have people in the house, and I'm going to get to that in a minute. It is not. It is not. Make sure that you are supervising when your child is in the pool, when your child is in the swimming pool. You are there. You are not there. The father is there. The mother is there. The other parent is in the pool. None of your children should be in the swimming pool. They cannot swim and they're there unsupervised by you. Number one. Number two, there has to be a gate around the pool, or the pool's bottom can be raised to the top so that there's no water in it and it becomes a floor. I have seen that, and I said, this is what I want for Adrian, because we started taking Adrian for swim classes. Now, the nannies in Nigeria are not nannies. They are home helps that you bring to look over your children. They're not professional. That's just a fact. They can't even swim. They don't even know what CPR is. They don't. So where you had left him there before, it was okay because they are able to take care of your child with the limited supervision skills that they've got. And we all know what happened. Mom and dad were not at home. And so the staff play. And so the staff don't do what they're supposed to do. And so the staff now watch TV. They go to the boys' quarters. Some of them leave the premises and go to the marketplace. What happened was there were 8 people in that house, but the other thought that the child was with them. Everyone thought that the child was with the other. That is how limited they think. Because not one said, where is he? Who is he with? Is he with you? I don't see him. Is he with? Nobody asked. The staff cannot be relied on. That is why you have to take extra security and put a gate by the pool. You put a fence over the swimming pool. You put a metal gate, a flat metal gate that has padlocks on the side. 8 padlocks, 4 on one, 4 on the other. It's impossible for anybody to jump into the pool, and you have the keys. How about that? If they want to swim, let them go to the club where they have supervision and they're all watched, they're all supervised. And this goes for everybody, whether you're in America, whether you're in Africa, anywhere you have a home swimming pool. My father had a gate around the pool and we could swim. And he said, no, Fumi. You know why? Because you, Yonju Ronke, will go there and your friends will come too. I can vouch for you. I cannot vouch for your friends. I don't want anybody in the pool unless I am there. And I know the children can swim. If they cannot swim, I want you, as a matter of fact, I want you to swim in the baby pool. He made that one for Ronke, where it was only half, it only came up to the knees. Child safety. You have to take precaution going forward. For those of you that have pools in Nigeria, for those of you that have swimming pools and you don't have gates, have them. Have them. Because you think it can't happen to you until it does. May his beautiful soul rest in peace. May all these beautiful angel children rest with the highest. And if there's any comfort, it's that they are watching over you. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Because swimming pool drownings is the leading cause of toddler fatalities. It's the leading cause. It's the number one. Can you imagine? It's the number one. So we have to be cautious. We have to be cautious. We have to put precautions in place. Child safety. Make sure that they have their floats. You know, children, they're so amazing. I am sure that the boy remembered swimming with the father a few days before and how he was bubbling up and playing with him. And he went and thought he could do the same. Lower the water in the pool. It doesn't have to be that high with little toddlers like that. Think of everything going forward. That's all I can say. This is I feel it's so bad that a child has to die. I can't take it. That a child has to die is the worst. There cannot be any blame here. No blame. This was just a terrible accident. For those of you that are in Nigeria, you have to find professional nannies. Professional nannies. And we even know how far that goes. Because that's what I have for Adrian here. I have a professional nanny. We pay through the nose for childcare. I would rather do that than to buy an extra Louis Vuitton Gucci bag. I don't need it, but I need my child to be safe. That you had 8 people there and none of them could account for him every minute. Every minute. When it comes to toddlers, that's how quick, that's how fast it is. Every minute. You got to be careful. All of my love, Fumi Nation. All of my love. Let us pray for these families.
And if I ever forget what matters most, if I am giving up the ghost, remind me, babe, and I will do my best to recall. And if I stumble and fall, if I make a mess of it all, remind me, babe, and I will do my best to recall.